And a good Wednesday morning to you. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. Various wind parameters this morning, and you can see this is a trough of low pressure working on through with a little bit of flurry activity this morning. Temperatures have been generally in the 20s and some 30s. But this is advecting in slightly colder air. You can see temperatures in the single digits up here. And so we have the makings of a nor'easter that's going to be arriving for Thursday morning. So this is valid about 1 o'clock this afternoon on Wednesday. And then a nice little break in the action for tonight. No travel issues tomorrow morning's commute as well. This moves in roughly sometime around 11 o'clock, noon. Some places far northeast kingdom may not see it until even after 1 o'clock. And this is a fairly potent jet stream that's going to be spinning up an area of low pressure. You can see its makings right here. That'll take some kind of a track roughly like this, and then roughly right through Maine. That's a real favorable track to get all of Vermont involved with some pretty decent snowfall. The heaviest definitely is going to be jackpot across parts of New Hampshire, the Connecticut River Valley, and not quite as much in northern Vermont. In spite of the Green Mountains, probably points east, and then 3 to 6 inches, but 8 to 15 and maybe even 10 to 20 through Connecticut River Valley. Looking a little further along here, let's go to 48 hours, and you can start to see the makings of that area of low pressure, and you can see how it winds up and undergoes bombogenesis as it crosses into the Gulf of Maine. A little bit of a late bloomer, but it does get its act involved here for northern New England, not so much for southern New England. Looking at the European model, snowfall ratios of 10 to 1. This is valid 7 o'clock in the evening on Thursday. This is 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. And then 12Z, that's 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and then finally 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll take a little further along here. So you can see this is 10 to 1 snowfall ratios. 14 inches in the Passumpsic River Valley, most around parts of New Hampshire. Right west of the Greens, not quite as much, although there'll be an upslope component that doesn't get handled very well by the modeling, usually on the last part of the storm. But I want to call your attention. It looks like 12 to 1 to 15 to 1 is kind of where we're going to be here. 15 to 1 toward the end of it. If the whole storm was 15 to 1, you'd see this amounts, which is fairly significant. 16 inches, 21 inches, and so forth. I don't think you're going to see quite that. This is going to be a little less than that, but I'm still thinking probably 8 to 15 inches across this particular area, and probably 10 to 20 inches right along the Connecticut River Valley, White River Junction, West Lebanon, up to Bradford, and continuing up to around Littleton, New Hampshire. I think this is they're going to get socked with this, as we're looking pretty good. There will be some shadowing effects, so localized areas that will not see these amounts. But more often than not, I think we're going to get with this kind of particular late bloomer here. This is going to be a pretty ferocious, very compact, and fairly intense storm system. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.